Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about the Pat McGrath fall sale. It is 30% off site-wide except for the brand new stuff that just launched. Everything else is going to be 30% off, which is really exciting, and so we're going to be getting ready together. I'm going to be showing you all of my Pat McGrath favorites and the way I use them. I figured for today's video I wanted to use this palette since this is the new palette that is going to be on the website for 30% off. And then at the end of the video, if you guys want me to like grab any of those and swatch them or show you specific shades, I can absolutely do that. How is everybody doing today? I was almost. Hello, Melissa. I'm so glad you could make it from the UK. I almost couldn't go live on time because I was having a little bit of a coughing attack and my eyebrows are only halfway done. Hi, Soja, Nicole, Bobby, Marie, Tiani. How's everybody doing today? Thank you so much for joining. By the way, if anybody is watching this not live, like recorded on my channel later on, I highly suggest that you turn on the live chat so that you can see who I'm talking with and what everybody's saying, so you can be part of the conversation. Hey, Glenn by Sam, how's it going? Okay. Dying for recommendations. Woohoo! Hey, Margaret, I'm so glad you can make it. Okay, Margaret was like, next time you go live, I need a 24-hour notice because I've missed it the last 2 times. Okay, I'm glad you can make it today, and I did not do a 24 hours notice because last night I was going to post that I was going to go live today, but I didn't know how my throat was going to wake up, so I decided to wait till this morning. Hola María del Pinar desde España. Okay. Let's get started. Like I said, my eyebrows are only halfway done. I haven't even moisturized or primed or anything because I almost couldn't make it on time, I swear. So I'm going to do magic cream first while I talk to you guys. I have dry skin, so I always put magic cream underneath everything. And Pat McGrath doesn't necessarily have a primer that I love, so I'm going to be using my favorite primer, which is the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. By the way, if you haven't seen today's video yet, I highly suggest it. I looked at every single product on the Sephora website and I selected all of the best gift sets, the products that are not only really good, but you can get them in sets and save a lot of money for the VIB sale. So if you haven't watched that video yet, after the live is done, I highly suggest it. Okay. I've moisturized, I've primed. I didn't use too much moisturizer or primer because I feel like this combination can sometimes peel, but if you just use the right amount, we're good. So let's get started with my Pat McGrath foundation. And as I go through my favorite products, I'm definitely going to be telling you what I'm adding to my basket to check out myself because I am almost out of my Pat McGrath foundation, for example. The last few times I've pumped it out, like barely anything's coming out. So I definitely need to restock on mine. I have mine in the color Light Medium 9. Oh, Stacy, definitely text me on Instagram. I would love to help you with that. Okay, Pat McGrath foundation, which hopefully I'll have enough for my whole face because it's kind of spitting at me at this point. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay. And I'm applying it with my Sonia Kashuk sponge. I wear 2 and 1 in Dior, Amanda. So I think 2N is more neutral and 211 is a little bit more yellow. I think maybe I am 2N. 2N, 211, I think we're like around the same shade. Okay. In Pat McGrath, I have the light medium 9, which is like more my summer color than my winter color, but I like to always be my summer color. And well, my favorite thing about this foundation, and this is, I think, either my #1 favorite foundation of all time or like really close. I think it might be my #1 foundation of all time. I love this foundation. It has a beautiful medium coverage. It sinks right into my skin. It looks so natural. It has a natural to glowy finish. It's not too glowy, but it looks very natural, and it's glowy but not too glowy, which I love. And it covers all of my redness. Literally, what else can I ask for, you know? So yeah, this is my favorite foundation of all time. I was planning my Sephora recommendations video today, and I have like 5 foundations to suggest, but honestly, the best one in my opinion and my favorite one is the Pat McGrath one. And you can get it at the Pat McGrath website for 30% off instead of the 20% at Sephora if you're a Rouge, or the 15% if you're a VIB. So this sale, if you're going for Pat McGrath products, definitely much better. And I love that, unlike in previous years, she didn't do the get 25% off if you spend less than $150, I think it was, and then if you spent more than $150, you could get the 30% off. She's like, just get whatever you want. Here's 30% off. And I just love that. By the way, if you are going to shop the Pat McGrath sale, I am leaving you my link down below, through which I do make a small commission from your purchase. So if you want to support me, definitely shop through my link. Okay. Foundation is blended. Check it out. I love it. It just makes me look so natural, and all of my redness is gone. And it doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup. It just looks like my face is just naturally flawless. It's my favorite. I would have to compare between this one and the new Lisa Eldridge one, which one I like better. That would be a really good comparison. Amanda's like, I just added it to my cart. Yes, girl. Alrighty, let's move on to concealer, which I am also running out of. And like I said, I wasn't really like ready for this video, so you'll see me having to pull things out of drawers, because usually I would have put everything on top of my desk, but I did not have time. And initially I wanted to do this at 2 o'clock. What was I thinking? So here's my Pat McGrath concealer. I'm going to skip my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector so you can see how this covers on its own, which it covers really nicely, but I do usually put my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector underneath it. Thank you so much, Sam. This one's kind of falling right here because, again, I couldn't finish doing them. The Voyeuristic Vixen Quad is part of the sale, so you can definitely get it for 30% off and cry with me once you open it and you see that pretty shimmer shade. If it's that time of the month, like it was that time of the month for me, even better, you know, extra credit. Okay. Hey, Chrissy, how's it going? So I'm scraping my concealer. I also need to order another one of these, and this one is in the color L6. Hey Meaty, thanks for making it. And I'm going to blend it in with my sponge. And again, I'm using my Sonia Kashuk sponge, which has been my favorite lately. I don't know, I haven't reached for my beauty blenders much. I've been reaching for this one mostly. I think it's because it's easier to clean. It's a little more sturdy. Okay, I'm gonna try not to open my mouth when I do eye products. And I just go in the inner corner and I'm putting it on my eyelid as well. Okay, concealer on. I'm going to lower the light a little bit so you can see what everything looks like up close with the lights down. And this concealer is also my favorite. So you can see it doesn't look like I'm wearing a ton of makeup. I do have foundation and concealer on and my face looks pretty flawless. My dark circles are completely gone. And it just looks so natural. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much to everybody who's given the video a thumbs up. And let me show you something else that I need to add to my cart. I'm gonna have a haul coming, okay? Because look, look at my under eye powder. Look at how sad this looks. I'm so glad that she is finally having a sale, and I'm going to be restocking on all of my favorites. This is pretty much the only powder I use. I do sometimes reach into some of my other powders, like my Huda powder and whatnot, but I mean, you can see. And this powder's been a favorite of mine since it came out. And this is not even the first one I bought. This is my second one. I've already restocked on this once. And I just do a very, very light layer of it. I don't want to add a ton of powder. I like to apply it with a very fluffy brush and just go around my eyes a little bit. It sets everything to perfection. It has a very natural finish to it. And I just, like, no complaints. Zero complaints. These three Pat McGrath products, in my mind, in my opinion, I'm sorry, are a match made in heaven. They always are just like the perfect combination of products to know that I'm going to have an amazing makeup day, you know? So let's get into this palette. So this is the Utopian Dream Palette, Mothership number 9. One of my favorite Mothership palettes for sure, and we can now finally get it for 30% off, which is like $88 or something like that. Excuse me. Sorry. $88 or something like that. So an amazing deal. This palette usually retails for $125, and these shades right here, see, I barely touch them. Just look at all that shine. They're my absolute favorites. They are Astro Blitz shades, and they're like extra special Astro Blitz shades. They shine a lot more than the other Astro Blitz shades in her other palettes, which is incredible and crazy because those are super shiny already, and these right here are like just 10 times more, which is incredible. Amanda, you are going to love your Rephr brushes. I can promise you that. I'm going to use mine right now. This one is my Rephr number 16. I couldn't find my number 15, and I'm not going to look for it right now, so we're going for this one. And I'm going to start with this shade up here. And that is going to be my transition color. By the way, I figured let's do a get ready with me because I actually have to get ready to film a different video that I'm filming today. So when you guys see my Sephora recommendation videos, I'm going to be wearing this makeup look. And that should be coming on Wednesday. Hello, Danny. Midnight Sun is one of my favorite palettes from Pat McGrath. Alrighty, so I'm blending this color on my crease, just back and forth, doing my little windshield wiper motions. You guys want to be closer? Let's get you a little closer. There we go. That's as close as I can go with this lens. I have a different lens for when I do my super detailed eyeshadow tutorials. Alrighty, so that is my transition color right there. Let's repeat on this eye. I love the hooded eye set from Rephr. That's actually my favorite one of the two because I always use brushes number 13 and 14, which come in that set. So if you guys bought the hooded eye set, that one is amazing. And then as a single brush, I would get the number 15 because I do use that one a lot. And I feel like the hooded eye set from Rephr with the brush number 15 is everything you need, and you can get that number 15 brush 20% off. And I believe today is the last day for the Rephr sale, by the way. So if anybody's still interested in buying the Rephr brushes, I do have the link in the description box of this video. And today's the last day for that really nice sale that they're having. Okay. For some reason, I feel like I'm missing a bit of color right here, so let me go back. And over here. Okay. Transition color on, and we are going to switch to my Rephr number 1 and the dark color right here. Let me know which shade you guys want me to use for today's video from the Astro Blitz shades. I don't know the names of them, so just go the lightest one, the purple one, the gold one, or the trio chrome. Hi Yvonne, how's it going? Voyeuristic Vixen. Yes, girl. That is my favorite Pat McGrath quad. It is such an incredible quad. I absolutely love it. So I'm putting that color on the outer V of my eye, blending it into my crease ever so slightly. Somebody's like, the trio chrome. And let's do right over here. Same thing. Blendy, blendy. The lightest one is my favorite. Okay, a little bit more of that burgundy shade. I'm matching my shirt. She does not usually have a Black Friday sale that I remember, or maybe this will extend into Black Friday. Sorry, last year for Black Friday, I think she did the $12 lipsticks, which that's a really nice deal as well. But as far as like percentage off, this is the biggest percentage that she does. So I don't think that there'll be like a 35 or 40% off or anything like that. What do you guys think? Do you guys remember last year? I remember the lipsticks being like $12, and that was a really nice deal. But as far as the palettes and like the complexion products, I don't think it'll get better than the 30% off that she's having right now. Okay, burgundy shade blended. I'm trying to go fast, so I feel like I'm not making it as perfect as I usually do. Like, you know, I don't know why that's a little patchy right there, for example. What's going on? I don't know how long the sale will last, Sam, but I feel like she usually makes it at the same time as the Sephora sale, and the Sephora sale is going to last till the 15th. So I'm going to assume that it's probably going to last like 3 weeks, but I don't know for sure. Don't quote me, but I do think that it usually lasts kind of like as long as the Sephora sale lasts. This brush doesn't have anything on it. I don't know why, like, my color is, you guys see how patchy that is? I think it's got something to do with the concealer underneath. Like, maybe I didn't conceal properly right there, and it's looking patchy. I'm upset. Hold on. I feel like I have to, oh, did that fix it? Kinda? I'm just going back with the transition color in my Rephr #1 brush. I'm going to try not to mess with it too much because, like I said, I have a base problem there. It's because I was in a rush before I started the live. All pat things do look very lush and fancy. I absolutely love them. Okay, so did we agree on the Triochrome or the lightest shade? Let me know right now because I saw both. I saw votes for both, for the lightest shade and the Triochrome. So let me know because it's time to put one of those on. I have tried Complexion products, so I'm currently wearing the foundation, the concealer, and the under eye powder, which are my favorite foundation, concealer, and under eye powder products. And together they work like an absolute dream. You can see how like natural my skin looks. Okay, both. I like both. Let's do both, Mary. Thank you for both. Oh, everybody's saying both. Okay, so I'm going to just go in with my finger on the Triochrome shade right here. Ooh, okay. And we're going to put it right in the center. Right there. This Triochrome is not as Triochrome-y as the one that comes in Mothership #8. I feel like with that one I can see the green shift a lot more. This one just looks more like pink burgundy to me. It's beautiful regardless, but if you're deciding on the palette based on the Triochrome shade, Mothership #8 has a better Triochrome, in my opinion. Okay, tapping over here as well. Yes, besides the 30% off, you can get an extra 10% off with code OBSESSED10. It doesn't apply to everything, it only applies to some things, but definitely try it because you might as well get an extra percentage off. So thank you so much, Sam, for sharing that, if that was you. I'm sorry. Okay. Triochrome shade on. For foundation, I use the light medium 9. For concealer, I use light 6. And my setting powder is the translucent one. So now I'm going to go in with my Rephr #28 and the lightest shade. And before I forget, I'm going to use my little primer. Right here on this inner corner, I'm just going to tap it on so that the shade adheres even better. Hey Lorna, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, I'm going to do the lightest shade and just, ooh, it's so pretty. It's just so pretty. I cannot believe we can now get this palette for like $80-something. That's crazy. This palette is so good. Wow. I'm in love. I think they always have free shipping. Do they not always have free shipping? I've never paid Pat McGrath shipping, but it might be that I just always order over a certain amount. If it's over $50, that's like one product, so that won't be a big deal. But I've never paid for Pat McGrath shipping. I don't know if you're international. Okay. Cannot get over this shimmer. Ooh, Clarissa, she just bought the Divine Rose 2. Nice. And over here. Oh, I'm in love. I love Pat McGrath shimmers. They're just so good. Going back with the Triochrome shade and just tapping it over the edge of my lightest color so that they mix together well right here. That's beautiful. Glam says in the Netherlands is also free shipping. Yeah, international is free as well. So shipping is free. You know what? I think that most brands should do that because I spent like $200 on like one product before from like a random website, and the moment I see that I'm buying a $200 product and I still have to pay like a $5 shipping fee, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I don't want the product anymore. I bought my husband for Christmas already. I already bought my husband's Christmas gift, okay? It's he loves Lionel Messi, the soccer player, and Lionel Messi has his own clothing line, and they released this like super cute puffer jacket. I'm speaking low so that my husband can't hear me. Hopefully he's not watching. If you're watching, say it right now. Anyways, so I bought him one of those, and it was like $200, and I had to pay like $6 in shipping. No, why? Okay. So I'm using my Rephr number 26, and back with my dark matte shade right here, and we're going to do the under eye. He is watching? No. Was he watching? Did he comment something? Are you guys? He is watching. Damn it. Maybe he wasn't listening. Maybe he's just commenting. We'll hope. Gabriel, if you heard me, you didn't hear anything. Okay, so I'm using that dark shade right under here. And I love the number 26 brush from Rephr for like under eye work like that, because I feel like it just makes it very easy to put on your shadow, and it kind of blends it. But I am going in with the Rephr number 13 and the lightest matte shade next, and just diffusing it. There we go. 2 palettes for $168 instead of $250. Yes, girl. Alrighty. Boom. Just like that. Are we happy with this eye look? Do we want to add any other shade? Do we just like it like this? Any other shade? Do we want to see a little bit of this on maybe? A little bit. All-time favorite eye palette. Ooh. Voyeuristic Vixen is my favorite. I'm going to put it right here in the middle. Why not? Voyeuristic Vixen is my favorite quad. I don't know what my favorite Mothership palette is. I have a rankings video coming at some point before the end of the year, and I'll have to make up my mind by then. But I really like Mothership number 7 for more natural, pinky, girly looks. And I'm obsessed with this one for those super amazing shimmers. I feel like this one has the best shimmers. But then I'm also kind of obsessed with Mothership number 1. That one's like super dark and sultry and sexy. So I guess those are my top 3. They have kind of different color stories, so you make up your mind from there. But I love 1 and 7 and 9. Okay, that was a little bit of that purple. Thank you so much. Yes, leave the thumbs up. Okay, so, ooh, I had a little bit of fallout. I usually do my eyes first with Pat McGrath. I mean, that kind of wiped away easily. Just kidding. Not a big deal. Okay, so Pat does not have any bronzers or contour products yet. I don't have like a dark concealer to use as contour. That's extra. So I'm going to use something else. I'm going to use my Westman Atelier contour stick. This one blends easily and it looks very natural. Put it right here. Ooh, that was a lot. And the jaw. I love this stuff. And then I'm going to use this brush because I used it yesterday for it. It's Kaleidos brush. And I'm just going to stamp the products in. I know she needs to do bronzers or contour or brow products soon. I was also thinking that she does not have any brow products yet. We need brow products from Mother Pat, and then we need contour or bronzer colors because I feel like most things she does, except for primer, are amazing. And so I would probably really like those. This is in the shade Biscuit. Shade Biscuit. I really, really love it. The best, most special duochrome shades, I would definitely have to say Mothership number 9, those, because no shade compares to those. Now, those shimmers are not for the faint of heart. If you want a more natural, more sublime looking shimmer, I would go for something else. This is like disco ball shimmer, like it's a lot. But you did say which ones are the most special. I do feel like these are the most special. Turn my Delia said, every time I watch your videos, I want to turn my spare room into my own get ready room. I really like it in here, honestly. I did set up this room this way when I first started doing YouTube videos, but it's a really nice area to get ready in, and it's very close to my room, so it's not like I have to go to like a different part of the house. I mean, my house is small, so that wouldn't happen anyways, but you know, it's right here. I know that like some, bigger YouTubers that have like huge houses, they have like their filming room is like downstairs and their bedroom is like upstairs, and I'm like, no, it needs to be closer so that you could just go do your makeup there. Okay, so we blended in the Westman Atelier contour thing. I am loving YouTube as my full-time job. This month has been very, very busy. I've been trying to keep up with everything, and hold on, I need a tissue. I am so sorry. Give me a second. Dale, mami, vete. I'm back. Okay. Sorry about that. This weekend's been a little stressful because I'm trying to pre-film some things because I don't think I'm going to have time. I don't think I'm going to be able Tuesday and Wednesday to film. So I'm trying to film all of my Sephora sale content yesterday and today, so that I could just edit it Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's why I've been doing the most, and that's why I'm filming with a sore throat and all of the things. I actually feel okay today. I sound worse than yesterday, but it doesn't hurt as much. Okay, so I just went ahead and evened out my nose again. I have my contour on. Let's just do a little bit of bronzer, which again, Mother Pat does not have bronzer yet, so we're going to use something else. Ooh, let's just be bougie today. I'm going to use my Gucci bronzer. If you have a spare room, highly recommend doing a beauty room. Absolutely. Okay. The Star Wars palette is 4, Mothership number 4. Okay, I'm going to just grab my bronzer there. and just go for it. And this is the Wayne #1 brush, which I've been really loving for bronzer lately. And I'm just going to do a little bit more bronzer, not too much since I already contoured. I mean, I don't feel terrible. My throat is like dry and itchy right now, but you know, it's okay. I'll be okay. Don't worry. And then, okay, I was talking about doing YouTube full time and how much I've been loving it, and I have. I feel like when I left my full-time job to do YouTube full-time, I thought I was going to have a lot more time than I have had. And maybe it's just because we're like in the middle of like the holiday season and the holiday sales, and I'm super busy. I really don't have much more time right now than I did when I had a full-time job, but I am uploading like twice as much, so it does make sense. But the good thing is that, you know, if I want to stop, I can. I don't have anywhere to be. So that's amazing. And for right now, I am enjoying the tons of uploads and all of that. If you have time and you want to binge on any videos you haven't caught up on, just go to my YouTube channel and check like the latest uploads, because there's been a lot that I've uploaded and YouTube doesn't always show every video to everyone. So there might be something there that you might have missed that you really want to see. So take a look whenever you have a chance. Okay, so let's talk about Pat McGrath blushes. That's something else that is finally available at a discount, which it wasn't up until right now. So you can now get the Pat McGrath blushes for 30% off, which I think is incredible. Sorry, which I think is incredible. So I'm going to get all of my blushes out. We're going to do some swatches in case you guys are interested in seeing what they look like. I think I have 5 blushes total. Thank you so much. Alrighty, so let's see. This one is Nude Venus. This one is going to be really good for anybody who has light or light to medium skin tone. And it's got, I think Nude Venus is like one of my favorite Pat McGrath shades that she makes. It has this really beautiful pinky, peachy, like right in the middle undertone. It's not too warm, it's not too cool tone. It's very neutral. One of my all-time favorite shades for sure. And that is what it looks like right there. Then I have Flirtatious, which is, I think, the lightest one of them all. And it's kind of like a cool tone, pinky shade. Really beautiful. It looks very light on the pan, but it actually packs quite a bit of a punch once you put it on. If you have like tan, medium to tan skin tone, I wouldn't recommend this one. But if you have light or fair skin, this one is really, really beautiful as well. I believe the Nude Venus one is more of the shimmery one, but honestly, you can barely tell the difference because the matte one is not fully matte. It has a little bit of a glow, and the shimmery one is barely shimmery. So honestly, they are pretty close in finish. You can sorry, you can barely tell the difference between the two. And then we have Nymphite. Yes, Nymphette, my bad. And this one, wait, maybe Nymphette is the one that has the shimmery finish. I think Nymphette is the one that has the shimmery finish. Does it say it back here? No. See, they're honestly so close in finish that you can barely tell. Okay. Nymphette is the one that has the shimmery finish, and I think these two might not, because between these two I can barely tell the difference, and Nymphette definitely has more of a shine to it. Yeah, you can see it on the camera. See how it has like a little bit of a gold reflect to it? But honestly, I insist that they are so close in finish that you barely see the difference between the shimmer finishes and the more matte finishes, because the mattes aren't that matte and the shimmers aren't that shimmery. And then I have two more shades in here. I was so happy that I didn't own either one of these. So I have Divine Rose, which is this one right here. I was seriously considering buying this one when they first launched, but I was trying to step away from the mauvey pinky shades. And I'm glad I did, because now I have it and it's in a palette. This one's definitely one of the more matte ones, and it's more of like a medium toned pink blush. Really, really beautiful. And then last but not least, the Desert Orchid right here, which is a beautiful, more nudie type of a blush. This is the blush for if you don't like to look super blushy, and it does have more of that glowy finish to it. I agree. That Nude Venus shade does look really beautiful on medium skin tone. So these are all 5 of the blushes that I have swatched right here. Which one should we go for? I think I want to show you the Nymphette shade, because it's one of the shimmery ones, and that way you guys can see that it doesn't really enhance texture or anything like that. I feel like that's the main concern when it comes to shimmery blushes, is you don't want any texture enhanced. And again, because these shimmery blushes are not really that shimmery, you can absolutely go for any color that you like. Okay, so I'm going in with a Rephr number 5 and the color Nymphette, and I'm just going to pat it on right here. Ooh, I love these. And they're very buildable. So this is like just one swipe of it and it looks very natural. But if you like your blush to show up more, you can definitely build it up to have a lot more intensity. I usually just stick to like basic blush right here, because I don't love my blush to be the focus. But you can see my texture is not really enhanced. My cheeks do look nice and glowy, but it doesn't really make any pores look larger or anything like that. Alrighty, so I appreciate your tea intentions, Ree. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just making myself even right here. A little bit more, and again, this is the color Nymphette. Now, if you guys want to go with my recommendations, even though Nymphette also looks really pretty, and I wanted to show you that the shimmer doesn't really enhance your texture, I think my number 1 recommendation is Nude Venus when it comes to the blushes, because it's just such a beautiful, beautiful color. Again, it's like that perfect, not peach, not pink, right in the middle type of shade. It's not cool, it's not warm, it's neutral. It's like it's a very balanced blush shade, and so that one I think would be my favorite one. And then if you like really nice light toned blushes, I really like the color Flirtation as well. Those I think are my absolute favorite blushes, and so I do highly recommend those. I am so glad you can make it, Amber. Thank you for joining. Okay, so blush is on, and hold on. Something else that I need to restock on, I just reached into my empties bag for it, is the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. Mine is fully dry. I'm not even going to try, but I very rarely run through mascara, so that just goes to show how much I love this one. This is truly my favorite mascara ever. I like it. I prefer it over any other mascara in my collection, and so this is something else I need to add to my cart. So far I'm buying a foundation, a concealer, a powder, and a mascara. So I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to use something else. But the Dark Star mascara, do not sleep on it. It is amazing. I love it because it gives you the length and the volume and the lifting, and The wand is very special because it also separates your lashes really nicely. So it just gives you the best, like, flirtiest lashes ever. And I absolutely am obsessed with it. So for today, though, I'm trying to find my Rare Beauty mascara. Here it is. I'm going to use my Rare Beauty mascara today. I did a little poll yesterday on my Instagram because I was trying Patrick Ta on one side and the Rare Beauty mascara on the other side. Most people liked the Rare Beauty side better, and I did too. And the other really good thing about the Rare Beauty mascara is that it doesn't smudge. So I've been really, really loving it now that I'm out of my Pat McGrath one. Oh, thank you so much, Amber. Wasn't that so cool? Visyard reposted my picture. I was so happy when I saw that. And they actually messaged me and told me that they were gonna send me something else that they're launching. So I'm excited to get whatever that is. Okay, let's apply some mascara. Sorry, I'm concentrating. The hardest thing for me is applying mascara without smudging it all over my eyelids. Okay, and again, if anybody's buying anything from this sale, definitely use the links in my description box if you want to support me. Alrighty, mascara on. I forgot to curl my lashes, but that might be a good thing because whenever I curl my lashes before I apply mascara, I'm even more prone to putting mascara all over my eyelids, so I guess it's okay. They are sold out of the mascara. Oh no, that's bad news for me because I need one. I might just get it during the Sephora sale then. Okay, more mascara. Sam, you are going to love it. I think it's definitely your vibe. I think you would really like it because it's not a palette that's too dark or grungy. I know you like more of the peachy, pinky, natural looks. And so I do really think that this would be the palette for you. Am I taking too long putting this mascara on? I am so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm good. Okay, so that's the Rare Beauty mascara on. Like I said, I like the Pat McGrath mascara better, but I am fully out of mine. And you guys are telling me that it's sold out on the Pat McGrath website. So I'm going to have to restock on the Sephora website myself once the Rouge sale starts. You know what, Seth? I am so sorry, but I'm not experienced with Pat's matte lipsticks. I don't think I own any actually. I used to, I don't know why. I should have gotten some last year when she had them for $12. But I just kind of have been, or I guess last year, because recently I tried the Lisa Eldridge matte lipsticks and I actually really liked them. But for a while there, I was just like, I'm not going to buy any more matte lipsticks. And so I think that's why I never bought the Pat McGrath matte lipsticks. I'm so sorry. 2 blushes. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So, highlighter. We haven't done highlighter yet. Are there any highlighters available on the sale? Because I know that the new fancy $60 one is beautiful and I wanted to show you that one. But that one is not available on the sale. So I have this one and I also have this one right here, which is the one that comes in the holiday palette too. So what highlighter should we do? I don't know if either one of these is currently available. Let's do this one, I guess. Is this the Golden Nectar? Somebody said Golden Nectar. Yes. Let's do Golden Nectar then. And I'm going to use this Wayne number 4 brush. And let's just put it on. Ooh, that is so beautiful. Oh my god, yes. I forgot how pretty this highlighter was. You know what? I think I might like this one more than the new one. Do I? The new one just has this super pretty like packaging and embossing, but I think I might like the texture of this one better than the new one. I hadn't tried this one since the new one came out, so maybe I was a little bit blindsided by the embossing because this highlighter is beautiful. Wow. I love. I'm going to go back with my blush brush and just go over any edges I might have created. I don't think that the Voyeuristic Vixen palette is too close to Bronze Seduction because it's much more burgundy than it is bronzy. So you might need them both. I'm sorry. Okay, so here we are. Let's do some lipsticks and lip liners, or I'm gonna do more lip liner and glosses. My favorite lip products from Pat McGrath are her lip liners. I'm not gonna say the Divino lipsticks because I really only like one Divino lipstick, and that is this one here. This is the Divino lipstick in Nude Venus. Do not get this from the Pat McGrath website because Sephora has a kit that includes a full size of this one for $21. Excuse me. So I would definitely get this one from the kit at Sephora for $21 rather than Pat McGrath. But I do love that Divino lipstick, and then I absolutely am obsessed with the Pat McGrath glosses. So we're going to do lip liner and gloss today so I can show you my favorites. I think my favorite lip liner has to be the Structure one. Let me just find it. If you like a good nude lip liner, Dawn on Dawn is also really beautiful. But my favorite one is more of that like mid-tone brown type of lip liner. And so I really like Structure. Here we go. Found it. And I need to sharpen it. So give me one more minute. I wouldn't say it's similar to Exaggerize. I think it's like that Fire Rose. It's very similar to Fire Rose from Charlotte Tilbury, but not necessarily Exaggerize. Okay, let's do some lip liner. Sorry about the silence. Okay, so this is a structure lip liner, and like I said, I love it. This is my favorite type of color to do for liner as well, and I think this one is absolutely perfect. I mean, I would say if you have the Fire Rose, you don't necessarily need the Pat McGrath Voyeuristic Vixen. But if I had to pick between the two, you know, Voyeuristic Vixen made me cry because that shimmer is so pretty. So I like that one better. Okay, so let me find my favorite Pat McGrath gloss in this mess. Here we go. It is called Sunset Rose, and it is this just beautiful, beautiful color. And it's so pretty. This is something else I might get some more of during this sale, Pat McGrath glosses, because they are my absolute favorite. And I think I need more shades. Besides this one, I do really love the Prima Donna one as well. And if you want a really nice light glassy one, Love Potion is also very beautiful. These three right here, I always reach for these, and obsessed. I didn't do any bronzer on my nose. I'm like, something looks weird. My nose looks very pale, that's why. I'm just gonna go around it with my brush, my bronzer brush. Okay, I think I'm done with like everything I wanted to apply on. So now let's just ask me anything you want to swatch, anything you want to see to like make up your mind on something. Like if there's any palette shade you're excited to see, I'll go and swatch it for you if I have it. If there's any specific comparisons, I'll do those as well. But this right here is my final look. I'm ready to film my next video when I'm finished here after I do some salt water on my throat, like you guys have been suggesting. Thank you, Julie. Between Midnight Sun and Bronze Seduction. I think Midnight Sun. Let me go get my palettes. Bronze Seduction versus Voyeuristic Vixen. Okay, hold on. Should I just grab them all? Let's just grab them all. That's where my palettes are leaning on back there, by the way. Just stuff. I have stuff back there behind my palettes to lean them on. Okay. So somebody said Midnight Sun versus Bronze Seduction. So let me open those first. Okay, if you guys are asking me for something that I missed, just ask me again in a little while when I'm done doing the first few demos so that I don't miss anything. Alrighty. And I do keep my palettes inside my boxes, so I have to unbox them real quick. So these are Midnight Sun and Bronze Seduction right here. Bronze Seduction, Midnight Sun. Both really, really beautiful palettes. Here's my thing with Bronze Seduction, and this was the first palette from Pat McGrath I ever bought. And you guys, I can blend eyeshadow, you know. This shade right here is so incredibly difficult to blend. I'm not impressed with it, especially now that I have all of the rest of the Pat McGrath palettes. This palette is absolutely beautiful. I love it, but I do find that this beet color shade back here is definitely not the easiest to blend, and I found that pretty much in every single one of my other Mothership palettes I don't have that struggle. Maybe I have a dud, I don't know. I can make it work just fine, but every time I use it, it's just not the easiest to blend. So that's why sometimes I pick other palettes over this one, even though I feel like this one's a little more popular, just because of that shade right there. But anyways, let's swatch the special shades in this one. And then we'll swatch the special shades of Midnight Sun right underneath it. So that is Bronze Seduction right there. I mean, that is beautiful. I know. Does anybody have the same struggle with that purple shade, or is it just me? And let me swatch the shades from Midnight Sun right underneath it. Okay, so take a look. They're so pretty. I could do this all day. Okay, so take a look right there. Maybe choose whichever one's special shades you like better. I do think I also like Midnight Sun better because I feel like I have more variety, and I'm not super into like red looks anymore. I feel like I used to a while back, but I'm not super into this color anymore, and I'm more like purple blues right now, and so I just feel like this color story, just preference, you know, personal preference, I like a little better. Besides the my matte problem, my matte purple problem. Midnight Sun is beautiful. I know. I know. Okay. What else do I swatch? I'm just going to start throwing boxes on the floor because I run out of space. Should I swatch this one? This is my favorite. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's Mothership #1. What is it called? Subliminal. This palette is freaking beautiful. And I know it looks more serious, but if you like sexy, sultry, smoky eyes, this is the way to go right here. Let me show you these shades. Which shade am I missing? This one. Okay. So let's just go right here. Take a look at those. I'm obsessed. I love that deep blue and like the little blue reflex on the lighter shades. They're just so beautiful. I love the Subliminal palette so much, and if you are a cool tone matte lover, this palette has the most beautiful cool tone mattes, and it has the black shade, which is incredible. These two matte cool tone colors right here are super, 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 super special. I love this one. I highly recommend it. It's definitely in my top 3 from all of my Mothership palettes. I read somebody asking for Utopian Dream Astro Blitz swatches, so let's go for these. And again, if I've missed any requests, just let me know. I'll do it. I know I read a couple of Voyeuristic Vixens there. I'll get to that in a second. Where do I swatch? Like right there is fine. So here, this one has the best, most reflective Astro Blitz shades for sure. And that's that Trio Chrome shade. Okay, obviously you guys need them all. Again, I could do this all day. Dang. Dang, dang. So this right here is Utopian Dream, Subliminal, Bronze Seduction, and Midnight Sun. I don't have the Angelic Gloss, no. Let's swatch, where is it? I swear I got it, so it has to be right in front of me somewhere. I'm trying to look for my Voyeuristic Vixen quad. Here it is. The 30% off is going on in her official website. You can find the link in the description box of this video, and it includes pretty much everything Pat Mcgrath, except for the brand new holiday collection. And if you use code OBSESS10, it might apply to some things. So you might get an extra 10% off depending on what you buy. Here I have it. My fave. Let's swatch it. Okay, okay, okay. So pretty. So, so pretty. Okay, so here is that burgundy matte shade. Do you see how creamy that is? I'm obsessed. Here is the beautiful, like, shimmer shade. This one is perfect for the eyelid or for the inner corner. Brow bone highlighter. Incredible. Then we have the bronzy shade, which is spectacular as well. And then, of course, the start of the show right here, my favorite shade in the whole wide world. That one. Can we focus? There we go. Oh my God. It's so pretty. I was watching Britt Clark live the other day, and she did something with a mirror to make the duochrome shades show. Do I have a mirror in front of me so that I can do it too? Because that shade, so that is the Voyeuristic Vixen quad, which is this one right here. And it is my favorite quad Pat Mcgrath has ever released. And I am obsessed with that duochrome shimmer that I swatched last. This one down here. Because it just looks so freaking beautiful. And in person is even better. Okay, let me just use this. We'll see. Because it has a really nice, like, gold. Okay, can you... no, how can I do this? I don't know how to show you, but it just has a very gold... It has a very gold duochrome. Okay, see, look in the mirror right there. Can you guys see the mirror? See how it looks super, super, like, yellow gold? And yet right here it looks like a really nice, like, pinky to burgundy type of shade. So I absolutely love it. Bye, Tiani. Okay, so let's keep going. What else do we swatch? Somebody said Subversive. Did I get that one? Subversive is my least favorite Pat Mcgrath Mothership palettes. It is the last one I got. I did a 5 Looks 1 palette with it recently. Unless that is the only Pat Mcgrath palette you're missing, I do not recommend it because It's not a palette that you can use together very easily. It's more so for like individual shades to combine with other palettes. So unfortunately, Subversive is the one that I'm like, you don't need it. I have these two that we can swatch as well. So let's do it. Why not? Swatch greens. Okay, I have the Sublime here too, so we can do that one as well. If you hear a dog barking, that's my daughter. So let's go for this one. So pretty, so pretty. So let's. So this is the Trio Chrome that I was telling you about that has a lot more shift than this one. Oh, they're kind of like close to each other there, so you guys can see the difference between the two. It has a lot more of a shift, that one. Okay, so this is Mothership number 8 right here. So beautiful. Subversive is Mothership number 3. Oh, it is Mothership. Did I say it was 4 before? Yeah, no. Subversive is Mothership number 3, and if it's not available, it's okay. I don't know. I wasn't in love. I was expecting better. I'm so obsessed with the rest of my Pat Mcgrath palettes that I wanted the same effect from that one, and I didn't get it. So we have this one next. This is my Mothership number 7. In my last Pat Mcgrath rankings video, this was my #1 favorite. I think that might have changed now. I don't think this is my #1 favorite anymore. But this is one of Pat's most versatile palettes. If you're scared of doing too much, because Pat Mcgrath can be too much sometimes, this is the palette that you need to get right here, because it's a lot softer, a lot less intimidating, and a lot more versatile. You can do softer looks with this one than you can with the rest of the Pat Mcgrath palettes. It's more of that like nudie, pinky type of vibe, but it still has some really beautiful shimmer shades that I'm about to show you. So let's do these. And I know I'm only swatching the Astro Blitz shades, but I mean, I don't know, that's what I make my decisions based on, mostly. Okay, so that is right here. Right there. Okay. See, these are like just softer but still really beautiful duochrome shades. Let's see if the camera wants to focus. So this right here is Divine Rose 1. This is Divine Rose 2. So pretty. And this shade right here does not look like much, but it is the most beautiful duochromy type of like soft pinky halo-y switch. It looks absolutely stunning on the inner corner and also like in the center of the eye, and then put like the shimmer over it. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Okay, hold on. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's do the greens next. Hi, Ellie from New York City. So here is Mothership number 2, Sublime, which has the most beautiful green. If you're a Harry Potter fan and you're in Slytherin, this is the palette for you. That's the only thing I can think of when I open this palette. This is the perfect Slytherin green. It's just so freaking beautiful. Patty, to repeat what everybody else is saying, I think you didn't like Decadence, but you liked Subversive. Hold on, I get confused with the names. I always call them Mothership Number X. I did not like Subversive. No, I did not like Subversive, but I do like Decadence. Yes, that is correct. Okay, here we go. Take a look. So pretty. So pretty. Where do I swatch these? Okay, here we go. So let's go right here. Right here. Right there. And I guess right here. Just look at that beautiful green. Okay, so sorry, that was super messy, but this right here is a palette. It's Mothership number 2, which I do really love. All of the ones I swatched, I really love. I left back there. Wait. No, I said that wrong. I am so sorry. I am confusing you guys, and I totally apologize. The one that I don't like is Decadence, and the one that I do like is Subversive. I'm about to go grab Subversive to swatch it. The only one that I don't like is Decadence, so I apologize if I misinformed you. Again, I get confused with the names of the palettes because there are so many. Maria's like, Patty, I am 100% sure that you are confused by the names, and Maria, you are 100% correct. Let me go grab the one that I like. I like this one. I don't like this one. This one here, no. That's caca. We don't like that one as much. But we do like the Subversive palettes. Decadence has no special shade, and that is definitely one of the main reasons I don't like it as much. Here we go. Everybody's like, yes. I am so sorry. I know. I'm the worst. Okay, I love this palette. This is actually one of my favorites too. These shades right here are very special, and I think that this palette is very versatile, and you can actually come up with like very different looks, like widely different looks with this one. It has a really good color range to create beautiful looks with. I think I repeated myself. Let me let my dog in because she's like screaming outside the door. She needs to be in here with me. Bang? ¿Vas a entrar o no? Okay, false alarm. She was screaming at my brother-in-law, not me. Anyways, here we go. Let's do it. I cleaned Voyeuristic Vixen off of the back of my hand here. And let's do Subversive, which I think this is Subversive, right? I'm confused again. Yes, let's do Subversive right here. That gold is so special. It has like a black base to it. Is divine. My favorite shade from this palette, hands down, is this color right here. It's like a blue purple duochrome shade, and even if you have light eyes like me, it makes your eyes pop so much. And then, do I have you guys confused in the comments too? It has this one right here. Let me grab some more of that one in a second because I don't think I grabbed much. And this one. That gold for Halloween. Yes. I think that was a good idea. Okay, let me just redo a couple of those swatches I didn't do a good job on. Ooh. Okay. Here we go. I know you guys were saying it's sold out, but this palette is bomb. Absolutely love these shades. And again, it has just very, it has kind of like a different color story, which I really like because you can get very different looks with this one. And it only has 2 matte shades, but trust me, that is all you need. This matte color right here is like a perfect in between brown and burgundy, and it goes with so many of these shades. Take a look right. Oh, so smooth, so beautiful. Okay. So here are all of the, here we go. Here are all of the just beautiful shimmery glittery shades from Mother Pat that I love. And I essentially recommend every single Pat McGrath palette except for that one back there, which is Mothership number 4. Do not get Mothership number 4. Everything else you need. Okay. Yes, Subversive is beautiful, and it's so colorful and different, and it has just really beautiful colors to play with. Okay. Thank you. Yes, I do have 5 looks, 1 palette videos with every single Pat McGrath Mothership palette. So if you guys are interested, definitely check those out because I can give you some inspiration over there on what to do with your palettes. If you already have the palette and you haven't used it in a while, girl, dust it off and follow my 5 looks 1 palette videos because I think that you're going to really enjoy them. And I always try to not make my looks too complicated. I like to make my tutorials easy to follow. I try to give clear instructions so that you guys can easily recreate my looks. My throat is dry and itchy. I have a little bit of a cough, but I feel fine, which is good. Okay. Amber's like, oh, Tyler's confused by the names too. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That's why I always just go like Mothership number whatever instead of going by the names, because like Sublime and Sublime, Subversive, Decadence, like they're all kind of like not words that you use on a daily basis, so it takes me a little bit of extra time to think about them. Thank you, Kat. Code Obsessed10, you can try and see if it gives you an extra 10% off. Please make sure you're using my links in the description box if you're making your purchase so that you can support my channel. What else? Somebody said highlighter trio. What does that mean? Are you talking about this? Jasmine's the opposite. She's like, I know them by name and then by number. Thank you. Okay, is there anything else you guys want to see? Anything else? I think I basically talked to you guys about all of my favorites Pat McGrath products. I'm pretty sure I did. So, foundation, concealer, powder. So, that 10% off does not work for everything. I heard that some people it works for some people's purchase, but not for other people's purchase. So I'm assuming it might have to do with what you're buying. So yeah, it is Obsessed 10, and hopefully it works for the majority of you guys. But if it doesn't, just know that for some reason it does not work for everybody, and I do not know the mystery behind that. Highlighter for medium olive skin tone. Probably the new one, but that one's not on the sale. But just because it's a little bit darker, I think this one here, that I think would be a really good one. Oh, You can only use it one time. Okay, that makes sense because I have used Obsessed 10 once before and I've never been able to use it since. So it makes sense that maybe it's just for first time users. One time. Okay. Mystery solved. Thank you guys. So you can only use it one time and not for every purchase. What do you think about the new eye primer? I actually used it underneath my shimmer today. I like it, but it's not like my new favorite thing. I have two primers that I really love. I love the Rare Beauty primer, first and foremost. I'm obsessed with the Rare Beauty primer. And then I've been using the Natasha Denona primer per your guys' recommendation. And I really like it as well, but this one does make my eyes a little bit extra sticky. And so I paired this one the other day with a Pat McGrath eyeshadow. And I had to like blend it down a lot because the Pat McGrath eyeshadows are super extremely pigmented and it grabbed onto this tacky base like crazy. And I had a little bit of trouble blending it down. So for Pat McGrath shadows, I do like the Rare Beauty primer better. It's just a little softer. It's not as sticky. So similar to shade Rose Fire Nectar from Voyeuristic Vixen to VR Nectar in the Sublime palettes. Hold on. God, which mothership is the Sublime palette again? Is that for? No, that's Subversive. Sublime is 1. Okay, hold on. I'm on it. I am on it. Not that one. Not that one. Not this one. VR Nectar. Hold on. Two. Okay. Thank you. That helps. I was already grabbing the wrong palette. If you guys could just see the mess. Okay. So we want to, which shade from this one? Let me grab the box. Okay, no, you have to tell me which shade because my box lost the inside. Sublime is the one with the slithering green. I got it right here. And then which shade do we want to compare with? Okay, this shade, right? Is it this one? I'm going to assume it's this one because it's the only one that kind of compares to this one here. Sorry, I lost the comment that I asked, and so I had to guess. But here they are. I feel like it makes sense that you guys would ask for this comparison, so I'm going to assume that I'm right. So this is like a lighter type of shadow. It's a little bit thinner. And this is like a chunkier glitter type of color because this is an Astro Blitz shade, which are like super finely milled glitter duochrome types of shades. And this is not an Astro Blitz shade. So this one right here is just a little bit chunkier. With that said, this one is just like a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more on your face because it's chunkier. But as far as the undertones and the duochrominess of both of them, they do look pretty similar. Virtual hug received. Okay. So there they are. I hope that was helpful. This is just like a little chunky, more attention grabbing than the actual Astro Blitz shade. Bottom pink is from the Voyeuristic Vixen palette, the shade that made me cry right here. I love the chunky ones too. And this one is the one from Mothership number 2. Yeah, so took those off. Okay, I guess that's it. Thank you so much to everybody who joined. If you have any last minute questions, let me know in the comments right now. If you haven't liked the video yet, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you are going to shop the Pat Mcgrath sale, I am leaving you my links below. If you'd like to support my channel, definitely shop the sale through my links. Debbie's like, I gotta go too. How long has this live been? I'm confused. I can't see it, but I know that it's been a while. Like an hour and a half, right? Yeah. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Not sure who you are, but your eye makeup is gorgeous. Sophie, welcome. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm about to end this live so you can watch it from the beginning now. I'm a Pat Mcgrath lover. Okay, bye guys. Thank you so much. I hope I feel better tomorrow too. Mwah. Thank you for being here.